Good morning, traders. Welcome to StockCast. My name is Todd Derby, along with co-host James Mason. Good morning, James. How you doing?
Todd, good morning. I'm doing well. How are you?
Doing well.
Am I too low?
Yeah, I just turned it up.
I was a few ways from my mic.
Okay. Turned it up there a bit. Yeah, so I appreciate the day off yesterday. Had to get a kid moved home from college, and we have everyone back in the house, and whew, the house was busy yesterday. It's crazy.
Yeah. I bet. Let's see, all boys and one girl.
All boys and one girl. Yeah.
Ooh, boy, Annie hating life.
Yeah. Her number one complaint was having to share a bathroom with her brothers again.
Oh man, she complained about the toilet seat being up
and other stuff, I'm sure.
Like if she complains about that, you tell her that James said the way that he sees it is maybe the issue isn't that the toilet seat is up. Maybe the issue is that when you're done using the bathroom, you don't put the toilet seat up for the men. Just saying.
Let me see. I'll play with that clip. I'll say, hey, Uncle James has got a comment for you.
All right. But we both know that her boyfriend, Joel, would sit down on the toilet anyways. So play that for her. Just kidding.
Oh my God. Joel sometimes listens to the show. So he may hear that himself.
All right. So good morning, everyone. How's everyone doing this morning? Go ahead and drop in the comments what tickers you're watching today, which, man, there's not really much to watch today.
Yeah, we could talk about my family for 20 minutes if you wanted to, because literally the market is very, very slow.
I know. I could tell y'all just random stories if y'all want. But probably wouldn't be a secret.
That swimsuit that you posted online that you bought this morning.
I'm getting it. I'm gonna wear it. I'm gonna wear it on the show. I got you one too, Todd.
Nice. What color did you order me?
What's that?
What color did you order me?
I got you an orange one.
Oh, beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Got me a purple one.
We'll be on the Gulf Shores of Alabama visiting Johnny and his family.
Johnny, have him a rolled tie one.
Johnny be like, these are my business partners.
Yes. All right. Yeah, no one probably really knows what we're talking about. If you do, though, you're lucky.
Yeah.
On the conversation then. All right. So, man, let's get our lives right and get this show on the road. And all right. Currently, the Dow futures is up 38 points. S&P 500 is up 7.5 points. And I think we're gonna have just kind of in general a little bullish bounce in the market. I don't believe this is like a full-blown reversal. Not the slightest bit at all. If we look at let's just take a peek at the SPY chart. I think we spoke about it yesterday. Like I talk about so many tickers and look at so many tickers. It's so hard to even keep up with what I even talk about. All right, here we are. Ticker SPY. This is on the daily chart. And it is looking like we are coming down here to just tap this support. I think this is where we're going to do like this little fake bullish bounce in the market overall. I don't know exactly where it's going to go up to. And me personally, with just how I trade, I know that I would be kind of fearful to swing call contracts. And I could very much be wrong. But for me personally, with everything that's going on, and let me just clear out all of these drawings, have a little clearer picture for y'all. But with everything that's going on, like if we look at the daily chart on the spot right here, we can obviously see this is the pandemic. It's pretty classic. We already know what that is. But even with this drop right here, it's a crash. That's what that is. That's a crash. So we see that crash right there. And then it does this unheard of run that we all know about. But look at this setup up here. This is different, guys. This is the market rolling over as a whole. And this is why I'm just saying for myself that I personally can't be, I won't be swinging call contracts unless if it's like something I've done like deep research on. But I mean, I'll day trade the crap out of this thing. But the reason why is because one day, like if this set up this pattern right here, and I hate patterns, but well, this ain't actually a pattern, but this setup here, there'll be a day that if we do get this little bullish bounce, which is what is showing at the moment in the market, especially with the eye and whatnot that we have for the StockCast platform. But if we do get this little bullish bounce, and if it goes up somewhere right in here, wherever it may go, I don't know, there'll be a day that we wake up and it's going to gap down. I mean, hypothetically speaking, just based off of the charts, looking at it, and based off of kind of how the market works. So that's why I just have it planned to like day trade anything to the bullish side, and I'll keep a smaller position to the bearish side on things until we really get more direction. Now, if we do bounce right here, and let's say it gets rejected off the bottom side of this 100 EMA, and also the bottom side of the 86 EMA, and it starts to peel back down, that's when I'll probably get decently heavy. I mean, I don't know how heavy I'll get in SPY puts, but I'll just have to reassess the situation when we get to that point. But like I was saying, guys, if we look at these pullbacks in the market on the SPY, we can see that this pullback is much different than the rest. Like this is a true rollover in the market. So, man, we might, unless if the government comes in and saves this, which the only reason why we have done all of this over the years is because the government has literally propped up the market. So we might have a long period of time to where it's just a bearish market overall. Shit, could go into a depression, or it could create a depression, I should say.
Hey James, when you're talking about your positioning and how heavy, and then you kind of hesitated and balked, like you're not real sure, is one of your new pieces of information that you process is what's going on with the whales and the eye?
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's why I thought you hesitated, because that's all contingent upon what's going on with the whales.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
If I see them do like just shift their biasness and shift it rapidly, then things will change on a dime like that for me.
Okay.
And I mean, things with them and what a lot of people, I think, kind of get confused about with like how just whales in general trade, like banks, institutions, things like that, is like retail traders are all about having X amount of money, let's just say $5,000, and they take that $5,000 and they buy $5,000 worth of whatever the hell it's going to be. Well, let's say an institution has $1 billion. They might scale in $5 million at a time. So while $5 million might sound like a lot, $5 million ain't crap in the realm of like comparing it to like a total portfolio size of $1 billion.
Sure.
I mean, relatively small positions. And they'll keep scaling in like that. Like for them, it doesn't matter. Really, it doesn't matter what their average is when they first start scaling in, because they have the buying power, and it's just how they scale in that they'll just keep scaling in and scaling in and scaling in. And when the market bottoms out, their average will be right there near the bottom of the market. And then when it shoots up, they just rake in their cash, their profits. So when I start to see them scaling in for like a reversal or whatever, I do take notice of that. And my strategy does change with them, but I have to change it at a slower pace.
Yeah. So 2 internships or field trips I would like to be part of. One is like, I would like to be sitting at a desk or watching a whale, how they make these decisions, and what conversations are and what's being processed in their mind. That would be interesting to watch them and deal with it. And the second one is a market maker manipulating a small cap and watching them run an algo on the buy and sell algos and how they run it up and run it down based on what their agenda is.
Oh, that's easy. You just get on these stock platforms and write, oh, this company is shit. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Oh, reverse split. Oh, that's it. That's it. You pay, what you do, you find a lot of people online who will work for $200 a week to just make posts. And you have pre-written out posts where you just tell them, hey, this is your script. You don't even have to read what anybody says. You just get on there and post 15 of these a day. Just say the same thing over and over and over. Reverse stock split, and they'll unload their penny stocks. Like, I'm not BSing, guys. Like, that's for real. It's just the way it is. So, yeah. So that's just kind of a quick rundown of what I see in the market overall. All right, Todd.
Comments
as well.
Good morning. Good morning, people. Good morning. Karen, we missed you. I missed you guys also. Appreciate that. Good morning, Johnny. Where's Joel? He's in school, but sometimes he does listen to the class, Karen. I mean, the show. He'll talk about it. He'll say, I would listen today. He's actually, for a young man, he's got a pretty active trading portfolio, which I like.
It doesn't matter how active his portfolio is. It's how much is in his portfolio when he's dating your daughter.
Right.
The same.
There is some truth to that statement.
Well, you just be like, Joel, oh, you got 1,500 in your portfolio? Okay, that's nice. You still ain't shit. And I'm talking mad trash about a high school kid. Hey, but I have to, though, because that's Annie's boyfriend. I have to.
He's dating Annie. That's right.
I have to.
Right. Well, there's not a lot in the comments either.
Man, everybody taking the day off, I guess.
Well, I could. April showers bring Mayflowers. You know what Mayflowers bring?
What's that?
Pilgrims.
I'll refrain from my non-PC comment I was going to make.
Right. I know. Karen Graham just put in here poor Alana's dates in the future. I know. I can't wait. It'll be like, I've already told James, I'm like, dude, like, she's 2 now, but you wait. And he says, no, that'll never happen. I'm like, oh, you wait. She's got daddy wrapped on her finger already.
I mean, I don't even like to think about it. If for real, like, it pissed me off. It'll piss me off thinking about it. Yeah. We'll let that one go.
We just went from a positive vibe in the show to like, oh, all right, guys, have a good day. We're out of here.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, just reading the comments. So John Stevenson wrote, where is it? I just saw it bump. Cannot find it now. Oh. Should I just sell my 500 shares of Ford and take the $2,600 loss? Man, John, you know we can't answer that for you. Oh, love you, my man.
Advice. We can't give financial advice.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
Man, Ford, that's a tough one, man, because they have so many shares out in the market. And it makes sense why they have so many shares out in the market, but you know, for me personally, like, I'm not really into the whole auto industry stuff besides like Tesla. And even right now, like, I don't trade Tesla just because of the PPS value. It's just, I just don't like it. But I do know a lot about Tesla, and I like to keep up with it just for the sole fact of I like Elon Musk, and I named my daughter after him. So I mean, I probably should. But with like Ford, GM, all that, I don't really keep up with them. I do think though, from the little research that I've done, I think that GM is probably the better pick in my own personal opinion. I feel like they're more progressed in their own EV market than what Ford is, but I could be 100% wrong. And the reason why I say that is I've done very little research on that topic. Okay, just understand that, guys. Done very little research on that. It's more of an opinion than being factual. Um, but yeah, like Ford, I don't know. I guess maybe I'm just so used to seeing Ford being at like $10 a share, for so long. Like Ford was just a trash stock. I mean, I still feel like it is, but I don't know. Maybe they'll be able to do something great in the next years to come. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, you guys know the saying: when in doubt, just POAI on out. Just saying.
I know here in Michigan, when Ford was down to the low one something $2 range, I know a lot of Ford employees loaded up because they were working there, they were getting the message, they were believing in the message, and they have done well with that decision, which also helped keep Ford alive. Isn't Ford one of the companies that did not take a government buyout or a government loan when they were in trouble, like GM did and others did?
I think so, but I'm not sure. I can't remember.
Yeah. I think that's the case. I think Ford was the one that did not go to the government for help, and so they worked through themselves, which is interesting because they can run a car company, but the Fords can't run a pro football team as in the Detroit Lions. Absolute shit show.
True story.
Yeah.
Hold on. I see a comment. I'm trying to find the other side of it. See if I'm missing part of the conversation. So Matt, let's see Matt's comment. What do I mean when I say the SPY is down 30 points? When did I say the SPY was down 30 points?
I don't think he's saying you said it that. I think he was asking that as an example, like if SPY was down 3 points or 10 points or 30 points. What are you referring to when you mean points? I think he's asking.
Oh, okay. All right. Points just means dollars. So if I say something is down 5 points, that means it's down $5. $5 per share. Let's see.
We're under 10 minutes to the market.
Yeah, I mean, the way it's looking right now, let me check my scanners real quick. I'm just not seeing nothing today.
I'm with you, brother.
SNOA only, I mean, it's on my leader list for my pre-market stuff, and it only has traded 12.2 million shares. Let's see. Hold on a second. Let me look something up. I mean, SNAO, it's traded 12.2 million shares, but it does have 3 million outstanding shares. So I mean, that's cool, but for it to only have 3 million shares. You know what? Let's just look it up on the chart.
What's crazy about that is they're up 50%, and they got approval for a disinfectant.
That's what I'm saying. It's stupid crap.
Hey, hold on real quick. Let me get my bottle here. Let me throw a little bleach in here. Mix it together. Boom. Like, how the hell do you get a 50% runner on a disinfectant? That's not news.
But then you could have like predictive that says, "Hey, we can
solve cancer."
Yeah, we can find the correct drug, the correct treatment to say with a 91%, 91.883%, I believe, accuracy. and it doesn't do shit.
We can expand your life expectancy by 17 years.
The world we live in. It's like that one day when I can't remember what stock it was, but they released a dog Viagra and it went up like 50%.
I remember that. We're like, are you effing kidding me?
Dog Viagra? Like, what?
You made fun of me because I brought that ticker up and you said you made fun of me promoting dog Viagra.
Yeah. All right. So here's ticker SNOA. They've already traded. Shit, the volume's still so low. From when I first mentioned it, it's only added on another 100,000 shares. So it's only traded 12.3 million shares so far. The share structure, there's only 3 million shares outstanding. And like, if I was just looking at this chart, I do like this setup of it getting beat down, then consolidating, going sideways for like a long time. Well, like when I'm scrolled out compared to the rest. There was a stock split back here in 2019, so we have enough time frame from here to now, obviously. And while we are up 50%, I mean, we do still have bag holders going back to March of last year, more than likely. But that news is so weak. And really the only reason why it's up that much is because they only have 3 million shares outstanding. And I mean, you can tell like what the catalyst, like what a true catalyst is, or what the market says a true catalyst is, whether, you know, it's a catalyst or not. You'll know it by the amount of volume that it does. And this just ain't it. So for something like this, I can't trade this. If anything, this will just be like a short for me. If for some odd reason that this would pop and take off running, it's only because of people shorting it and getting squeezed out. That will be the only reason. And as of right now, that's not the situation. So this is actually the number one on my watch list, pre-market.
It's third on my list.
Yeah.
Third. So it's definitely on my list. And short locates are cheap. So it does have the potential of getting short squeezed if enough people get into it. But I don't see the volume doing that yet.
Mm-mm. Yeah, I mean, I might be sitting on my hands again today. I sold my SPY puts yesterday. I swear to God, like almost bottom ticket on SPY. It was a beautiful trade because like I sold it and it literally started going up right after.
It's beautiful. We're under 5 minutes.
All right, well, let's take a quick peek at the comments again. Let's see. Giovanni, to answer your question, 30 consecutive days under $1 before they get the delisting notification from NASDAQ, and then immediately they'll have 180 days to get it back above $1 for 10 days. They can, I mean, to be honest, any company can do that and kick that can down the road for forever.
And get an easy extension also.
Yeah. So, all right, guys. We're going to go ahead and wrap it up there. We appreciate y'all tuning in today. I mean, their market was pre-market's pretty dead. Yeah. Wow. So I really won't be doing much today trading wise, unless if something just pops up. So other than that, guys, appreciate y'all tuning in. Trade safe, trade smart, guys. We're at a weird transition in the overall market. Just remember that. And just to the point where we could wake up one morning and the market is an entirely different place. So appreciate y'all tuning in, and we will catch y'all in the next one.